So Ed, you compete in the Junior Rally Championship. What sort of drawn you towards doing rallying?
For rallying, for me, all my family's done it and stuff like that. This year I've just graduated out of the juniors, so looking to hopefully get in the forest and things like that. But it's mainly just motorsport in general. It's just been something which all my family's done, so I wanted to carry on with that.
So you've moved out of the juniors. How exactly did the Junior Championship work?
So basically it's a junior championship, so we run after the main event on each rally. Most of the time we're doing same amount of miles as the adults, so it works perfectly, and it's just somewhere to build up some good experience of driving in rallies.
So I have been told that you won the Next Big Step prize. Explain what exactly that is.
Next Big Step for 2016, it's sort of coming together with the guys from Next Big Step in Yokohama, so we'll hopefully be having a tyre deal for next year, and then the main aim of the Next Big Step is to try and help you progress your career. So we've got former winners, Sam Billam and Aaron McClaw, which hopefully we'll be working with as well, to try and just give me advice on all the new events and help me to adapt as quickly as I can.
So Zach, you're currently competing in the Junior Rally Championship. Why rally?
Well, rallying because I like the mix up. I like a bit of tight, bit of fast, and all the closed roads. Like, don't get me wrong, I like circuit racing. I like the close racing, but it's rallying for me, to be honest.
What kind of got you into rally? What kind of opened you up to the world of rallying?
Well, my dad basically, he's been rallying for many years. So I've had the passion since I was young and found about this, and we started building the car a couple of years before I started.
Did you do any sort of racing before you got into this championship?
No. My first rally was about the first time I raced on tarmac, so I'd done nothing before I started juniors.
So Tom, you compete in the Junior Rally Championship. Why have you chosen to go for rallies?
Well, I like circuit racing, but rallying's been passed on down through the family. So that's just sort of what's got me into. My dad used to do it, so I've always been out watching rallies since I was younger, and it's sort of just stuck with me since I was younger, really.
What sort of age did you start with the rallying?
I did my tests when I was 14, like the bars tests and all that, and then my first event was when I was 14, when I'm 16 now, so it's the end of, I was almost 15 by the time I did my first event.
What sort of drew you towards this championship?
You what, sorry?
What drew you to actually compete in the championship?
Again, it was sort of is the only thing available to do when you're under the age of getting a road licence, so it's the only championship for it, so that's sort of what made me do it, because I wanted to do it, and it's the only thing available, so it's got to be done, really.
Okay, so what exactly is your role in the Junior Rally Championship?
Well, my role, Lewis, is the fact that I'm one of the technical office for the club, so we look after the eligibility for the cars, make sure they comply with the club regulations, not the MSA regulations, because obviously they're specific to them, the scrutiny is for that, but the specific things for the championship that the cars have to adhere to, with engines, gearboxes, etc.
When did the championship sort of start up?
The championship started, I think, in 2005 as a senior championship. The championship for the juniors started in 2009. Very much the brainchild of Tristan Dodd, who pushed and pushed to get juniors out there in the cars, and it has grown steadily and progressively since then.
When did you join the championship?
I joined the championship 5 years ago when my son was competing, or is it 4 years ago? 4 years ago, I think. And once Sam retired from the championship, then I took on an organisational role. Otherwise, it was really a conflict of interest having your son out there in the car. And we've progressed from there in other forms of motorsport, but carried on supporting the juniors.
What, in your opinion, is the best thing about this championship?
I think the best thing is that it proves that there is budget motorsport available to these young drivers. I won't say kids because they're not. It teaches them an awful lot about car control. It's very, very well controlled by the club and the MSA into what they are allowed to do. There's certain venues, unfortunately, we can't use because things like bridleways cross the track, so a junior driver, they're not allowed to drive on bridleways. But it does teach them an awful lot, and they gel together very, very well as a team. There's no falling out. It is really, really good championship and real good comrades.
And finally, if someone was trying to get into the championship, what are the main things that they should know?
The main things I think they just know is that they can do it at a reasonable cost. They've got to really be a member of a motor club. They've got to start with doing 3 production car auto tests to prove that they can handle a car. and then they need to do the MSA bars course, and finally the MSA entrance test. The Formula 1000 entrance test, should I say. But after that, it's good to go, and they know that they can do it with buying a car from probably £3,000, and you're up and running with a car.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Lewis.